It's an All-American weekend in the San Francisco Bay Area as you look at the Bay Bridge, bringing you over to Oakland, where we've got baseball and barbecue. Gotta love it as we open up the 4th of July weekend in grand style here at O.Co Coliseum. And these folks have a great-looking menu ready to serve up. Make sure you save some for Dave Sims and Mike Blowers and the Root Sports crew as we bring you Mariner baseball today from Oakland, the second game of a 4-game set. Good to have you with us here on Root Sports on, as you can see, an absolutely gorgeous day. Take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Jesse Chavez this afternoon.
And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Chevron. Leading off, it will be Logan Morris and Austin Jackson hitting second. Cano is the number 3 hitter tonight. Nelson Cruz is going to DH and bat cleanup. You can see what he's done against Chavez. Hopefully that will continue. 4 for 8 with a couple of home runs against Chavez. And it's Seager and Smith. Trumbo, he drops down to hit 7th and play right field. Miller and Zunino round out the 9 for the Mariners. We'll take a look at Chavez, a 3.02 ERA. That's 10th best among starters in the American League. 77 strikeouts, only 23 walks. He's only given up 5 home runs. This will be his 14th start on the year. Opponent's hitting just .243 against Chavez. And the American Family Insurance defensive setup for the A's. Cannon getting the start in left field. Burns in center. Reddick out and right. Laurie the third baseman. Simeon and Zobrist playing up the middle. Vogt at first base. And Begley will do the catching tonight. Last start for Chavez against the Royals. He lost 5 2/3. He gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a couple of walks in that one. Threw 108 pitches. For Chavez, pretty good fastball. He'll average around 92 miles an hour. His cutter is it's going to be 90-91, so just a mile or 2 off of his normal fastball. And again, he'll use his changeup quite a bit. 84 miles an hour on the changeup.
And here we go. First pitch to Logan Morrison is in there for strike 1. Mark Wintner's got balls and strikes today. Mike Winters at first, Mike Malinsky at second, and Marty Foster at third. 67 degrees here in Oakland. Popped up, plenty of room. We're in Oakland. Laurie giving way to the shortstop. Mariners looking to make a huge leap forward off of yesterday's game. They were 2 hit. Scott Kazmir with 1 inning of relief from Edward Mojica. They hold the Mariners to 2 hits. There's Austin Jackson, his numbers against Chavez. Chavez 0-3 against the Mariners in 13 games, 4 starts. Here in Oakland, 0-1, 4 games, 2 starts. 0-1 record. 4.91 ERA.
And no surprise to see Oakland first in the American League in ERA, and it's because of their starters. Even though they've had injuries this year, Chavez, in fact, started the year in the bullpen, and now he's making his 14th start. Have really turned things around.
Center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The Mariners, first inning single. They didn't get their first hit last night till the 5th inning.
We'll take a look at this last pitch. Little slider right on the outside corner. Looked like Austin hit it off the end of the bat just a little bit, but he'll pick up a base hit. Good to have his speed on the bases. Chavez will mix in an occasional slider. About 8% of his pitches will be a slider. And he also has a curveball. Only throws out about 3% of the time. So basically a cutter, fastball, changeup pitcher.
Mariners now 2-2 here in Oakland, 3-0 in Seattle. Total of 5-2 against these A's. 1-1 to Cano. Bobby 5 for 13 against Chavez. 3-3 road trip right now for the Mariners after the 4-0 loss last evening. One to Robbie. Bob Melvin, Manager of the Year award under his belt. Led Oakland to the playoffs 3 times. Good lead for Jackson, doesn't go, and Cano fouls one off the end of the bat. 1-2.
Pretty good changeup from Chavez. See an REQC tracer that pitch down out of the strike zone. And when things are going right for Chavez, he's going to be in that area, the bottom red line. He will be on that line or just below it most of the night. The other thing to keep in mind with Chavez also, especially when he's pitching out of the windup, is he wants to catch it and go. And for the Mariners, if he starts to get in a pretty good groove, it would be a good idea to step out every now and then just to stop him if you can. There's a break.
Yes, indeed. Bounces over Stephen Vogt. Jackson will get to third. The Mariners have something working early here in the first inning. Good setup for Nelson Cruz.
This is on the cutter, trying to get it in on his hands, and Robbie bounces it out in front of home plate. And because Vogt had to hold Jackson on, he's playing even with the bag, able to bounce it over his head.
Number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Well, you like this situation with Cruz coming to bat, number 10 hitter in the American League. He's 4 for 8 with 2 homers against Jesse Chavez. Bright sunshine as we start here in the 6 o'clock hour here in Oakland. Blue sky. It's absolutely gorgeous here. First pitch to Cruz. Fouled off. Mariners looking for a surge. They remember when they had to fight like heck to get to 500. That was back on the 27th of May. Got the record to 23-23, but since then they've gone 13-20. 0-2 to Cruz.
Another off-speed pitch. It looked like a good pitch to hit. It's on the inner third of the plate and elevated a little bit. 84 miles an hour, so the timing wasn't right for Cruz as he swings through that last pitch.
Chavez ahead 0-2. 2 on here for the Mariners. And this one popped up. Vogt's got room. He's taking charge. And he makes the play. Two outs, 2 on for Kyle Seager.
Batting in the 5th position, third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Cruz has been a stalwart for the Mariners, but a pop-up with runner at third and less than 2 outs, sort of emblematic of what we've seen a lot here this year.
No, you're right, and he's not going to get it done all of the time as he popped that ball up. See the numbers for Kyle against Chavez, 2 for 11, but that one of the 2 hits a home run. So you know what? The guy's got to pick him up every now and then too. We talk about it all the time with Felix. Well, I think Cruz is the same.
1-1 to Kyle. 0 for 3 last night, a ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out. Zobrist in short right field. The shift on for Seager. Looks at a strike. 1-1. Lefty's hitting .261 against Chavez with 4 home runs. Righty's .223 with 1 home run. Ball 2.
Zobrist, the second baseman, playing as deep as you possibly can. He is well out onto the grass towards right field.
Shows bunt, takes ball 3. Seth Smith, one-time Oakland Athletic on deck. See if he gets a good pitch to launch. 3-1 to Seager. Hit it hard, but right to Zobrist. And the Mariners are turned away. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. James Anthony Happ looking for his 4th win of the season. See how he fares against this lineup from the Athletics.
For manager Bob Melvin leading things off. Billy Burns want to keep him off the bases. 16 steals for him. Then it's Vogt. Zobrist hitting 3rd. Butler the DH. Butler with a double in last night's ball game. He's the cleanup hitter. Begley a couple of RBIs batting 5th. Laurie, Reddick, Canna, and Simeon rounding out the 9. And for Happ, 3-5 record is 3.89 ERA in 85 2/3. He has 67 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .273 against Jay.
Billy Burns to lead it off. Strike 1. Been a while since Happ tasted victory. You got to go back to May 9th. That was against the Athletics. Back home in Seattle, a 7-2 victory. Went 5 innings in that one. 4 hits, 1 run. Happ has lost his last 4. Prior to that, he had 5 consecutive no decisions. 1-1. Down the line towards the bullpen, and it's fouled off.
It'll be interesting to watch Happ and see how he goes about his business in tonight's ball game. In his last outing, throwing his fastball 52% of the time. 3 more sliders, cutters 25%. On the year, his fastball he's thrown at 65% of the time, so his fastball percentage way down his last outing against the Angels. Typically, he likes to throw his fastball and locate it on both sides of the plate. He'll use a cutter to get in on your hands. The interesting thing in his last 4 starts is his fastball velocity has gone up a mile an hour, so he has a good fastball still.
Sounds like we should look for him to use it a heck of a lot more here today.
Right.
That one shot through the whole base hit, Billy Burns.
And that looked like the changeup right there.
Burns a running threat, 16 out of 19.
Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Mariners, brought to you by American Family Insurance. Seth Smith in left field, Jackson in center, Mark Trumbo getting the start in right. Kyle Seager at third base, Miller and Cano playing at the middle. Miller had the night off last night. Taylor at short, but Miller back in. Morrison the first baseman, and Mike Zunino will do the catching.
There's Stephen Vogt. 290 hitter with 13 homers.
Talking about Burns, 16 steals, only been caught 3 times. The A's are the best as far as that goes. So far on the year, 49 steals as a team. They've only been caught 10 times. So they've been efficient at it.
They max it out. Nice job. There's a strike on vote. 0-2. 0 for 4 last night. Ground out to strike out and fly out. Through the hole, base hit. Looked like another off-speed pitch, Mike.
Yeah. Either the slider or the curveball. 84 miles an hour. We'll take a look at it. Both good hitter having a good year, and you can see that pitch running away from him. He just goes with it and finds a hole on the left side of the infield.
Early trouble here for the Mariners. The first 2 men have reached singles to left field.
Talked about some of the struggles for the Mariners, especially hitting with runners in scoring position. It hasn't been a problem for the A's. They're hitting .266 as a team with runners in scoring position.
Ball 1 to Zobrist. And 1 for 3 last night. Got a walk. A 2-out walk in the first inning against Roenis Elias. A double, then a 2-run double from Fegley, and the A's were on the board early.
So far, both base hits on the ground, so hopefully Jay can induce another ground ball and it'll go at somebody, maybe turn a double play, take some of the pressure off of them.
Burns at second, Vogt at first. Two balls, 1 strike. Righty's hitting .270 off of Happ with 7 homers. Left-hander's hitting .281. 1 home run. 2-1 pitch. Back is Burns. Cano holding him on. Guys are some steady constituents out in right field. This one bounced the other way. Cano, that's the front end. Get the back end. No. And the third is Billy Burns, so 1 out with runners at the corners.
Cano playing towards the middle of the diamond. You can see him ranging to his left. The ball was not hit hard. Zobrist runs well and able to beat it out. But more importantly, Jay Happ gets his first out of the ball game. Billy Butler, the hitter, does not run well, so if they can get him to hit the ball on the ground, that's 3 ground balls in a row. If they can get him to hit the ground ball, they can probably turn it and get out of the inning.
Butler's grounded into 11 double plays. Tied with Marcus Semien on the ball club. Strike 1. Billy 1 for 3, a double and a run scored, 2 ground outs and a walk last night. Way late.
A good fastball at 93 miles an hour. That's been his best fastball so far, and it's center cut. You can see on the EQC tracer right down the middle. He's throwing strikes. 14 pitches, 11 strikes for him.
First and third, 1 out here in the first inning for Oakland. 0-2 to Butler. Fouled off. And by Sanchez, no hitting Toronto in the 8th inning. Detroit leads 8-0. Good pitch here, 0-2 here to Butler. 0-1. Butler 6 for 16 against Jay Happ. One-two pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground to Seager. There's one, and there's your double play. Got the ground ball, he needed it. And the A's are done in the first inning. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Second inning coming up. Baseball here on Root Sports, being brought to you by your local Ford stores. By the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting the Under the Sun Tour with Better Than Ezra, July 25th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. By Alaska Airlines, enjoy free entertainment on your personal device. Learn more at alaskaair.com. And by Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. Fun atmosphere. Son of Uncle Sam playing with some poppers here. The less dangerous stuff, which is good.
How about let's go Oakland?
All-American Day. Mariners second inning, Seth Smith. Looks at strike one. Seth Smith, Mark Trumbo, Brad Miller, 6, 7, and 8.
The A's have the shift on with Seth hitting 2 for 4 in his career against Chavez.
Batter's in the shadow now, the pitcher in the sunlight.
That will be tough for the hitters the next few innings.
Ezequiel Carrera just broke up Anibal Sanchez no-hit bid in Detroit. It's 8-0 Tigers. Shutting out the Blue Jays, the highest scoring team in Major League Baseball. 5.4 runs per ball game. And Seth caught looking.
See all 3 pitches at the bottom of the strike zone. And Chavez is going to try to stay in that area. Not necessarily on the corners of the plate, but more down in the zone.
One out after the call strikeout on Seth Smith. Mark Trumbo hitting a .145, 1 homer, 5 runs batted in on that stretch of bad road known as an 0 for 12. What did you find out at the cage today?
Well, I went down. I was talking to Edgar Martinez and Lloyd McClendon, and basically the issue they think is with Mark is he doesn't have a separation. When he takes his stride, he's carrying his hands with him instead of pushing him back, and so they were working on that earlier today. And what happens with that is typically you rush forward, your head moves, and we were talking about it last night, him not seeing the baseball or picking it up, and that's part of the problem. So they're just trying to get his hands in a better position so that he can attack the baseball, which makes perfect sense. And sometimes as a hitter, you don't realize you're doing it until somebody says something or they show it to you. You feel that everything is right and your timing is right, but it's clearly not going to be. And what that's going to do is, even if you see it, especially if it's a decent fastball, if by carrying your hands and your head moving forward, you're going to be late. And we've seen that a lot from Mark. So hopefully the work today and the next few days, he can get himself straightened out, because he's somebody that can certainly help this club.
Simeon backhand, low throw, and Vogt can't come up with it, and Trumbo's safe. He's 6.
So for Mark, it's more of a mechanical thing. And there you can see him push his hands back a little bit. That was a little bit better, and it looked as if he was recognizing pitches, even though he hit the ground ball towards the hole. And that will be an error. Vogt normally a catcher. Probably could have helped his shortstop out right there, but that'll be an E6.
26th error from Marcus Semien.
Take another look at it. He's in good shape. Looks like he plants his feet, doesn't rush, knows he has time. He has a strong throwing arm, but you can see the ball spinning. A little bit of a sinker right there as it runs right back up the line. Not much carry on it.
So an opportunity with the man aboard for Brad Miller. Fastball misses 1-1. Mariners 3-3 on this road trip. 2 more games after this one. And then to come home, and it'll be the final homestand before the All-Star break. Detroit and the Angels will be coming to town. See Detroit Monday, Tuesday evening, Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday night against the Angels, and a Sunday afternoon tilt. And then break for the All-Star festivities in Cincinnati. 1-1. At the Vogt. It's a lead runner. And they get the back end as well. Boy, oh boy, 3-6-3. It's worked out well for him. Vogt, a catcher by trade, gets a return throw from Semien. And the A's turn away the Mariners. Summer at Safeco Field with that KeyBank's Kids Run Around the Bases. First event of the season is coming up Sunday, July 12th against the Angels. So follow the game, or following the game, all youngsters, you're invited to round the diamond. Run around that diamond. Have some fun. Pick up your tickets for the family. Do it right now, Mariners.com. Double play. Benefited Chavez and Happ. His first pitch is fouled off by Josh Figley. The catcher batting in the 5-hole, followed by Brett Laurie and Josh Reddick. Ground ball to Miller. He throws out Figley, 1 down. Let's take a look at a Coors Light. Cold, hard facts about Jay Happ. Good work against the Athletics and 4 starts, a 2-0 record. A sterling ERA at 1.42. Good strikeouts to walks, and opponents hitting just $1.91. We'll use 8 innings of that tonight.
And a little bit of run support certainly helped. This is the 3rd time that Happ has faced the A's this year. Faced them earlier this year, back in April, going 6 1/3, giving up 2 earned runs, and then again in May, went 5 innings, giving up 1 run.
Happ has gotten 3 runs or less in 10 of his 15 starts. 9th in Major League Baseball lowest run support. Chavez is 20th. Third baseman for the A's, Brett Laurie. On 1 pitch, way upstairs. Laurie 0 for 3 with a run scored last night. Doesn't foul back. Two pitch. Lomo knocks it down, kicks it to Cano, and lowers aboard. Lomo unhappy with himself at the moment.
We'll take a look at it. I think it goes off the end of his glove. He knocks it down. I think he would have had time to spin around and pick it up and throw it to first, but unfortunately the ball was behind him. He didn't realize that, and he kicked it.
So an infield hit for Brett Laurie. 1 out, 1 on for Josh Reddick. Reddick 1 for 3 last night, couple strikeouts. When you look at this picture from center field, the contrast coming out of shadow, sun to shadows, it's not as stark as it looks on TV, correct? I mean, it's a difference, obviously.
It's a difference, but no, it's not quite as dark. But still with the shadows, and you can see it right there in front of Jay as a hitter. You can see the baseball. What you can't see is once it gets in the shadows, it turns gray, and it's hard to pick up the spin of the ball. So difficult to see the breaking ball, or whether it's a fastball. You're not sure what it's going to do, and that split second that you have to try to register what it's going to be is the difference in a lot of these at bats. So I think the pitchers have an advantage here early in the ball game. One of the other things to think about too is Logan Morrison over at first right now. It is bright on him, and if Jay throws over there, he's already done it once, and he didn't throw real hard, just kind of got it over there. I don't think it's a situation where he wants to air it out. It's difficult for Logan to see right now because of the sun. Everybody will be a lot happier here in about 20 minutes.
2-1 to Reddick, 1 out, 1 on.
CJ just trying to help him out. Nice easy throw over to first. I'm sure Logan has talked to him about it.
There's a strike to Josh, 2-2. And that Detroit game, it's now 8-3, top of the 8th. Miguel Cabrera had to leave earlier in the contest with a strained calf. There's Miller. Oh! Got a chance? No, everybody's safe. That'll be an E6.
When you watch Brad on this play, he's going to try to get around the ball so that he can dish it over to second for the double play. Almost recovered to get the lead runner, Reddick. But he was trying to get himself in a position to where probably underhand toss to Cano at second. And Reddick clearly beats it out, so that's a mistake.
Ninth error for Brad. One out. Runners at first and second for Mark Canha, left fielder for the A's. And a base hit. This came over the PA. I had the same puzzled look on my face as you had on yours.
Unless you thought it took a bad hop. I didn't see that.
Like you played that cleanly. Whiteout's a good thing, Mike. Popped up. It is being chased after by Zunino. He's got no play.
Well, let's take another look at it. He's charging it, and the ball was bounced high. And he gets his glove down in good shape. It just goes off the thumb of his glove. So unless it kicked a little bit sideways on him, that's a good look from our Alaska Supermo. He looked like he was in good shape to try to smother the ball, get that short hop instead of playing it into an in-between hop. He was being aggressive on the play.
0-2 here to Canha. Double play very much in order here. Runners at first and second.
Good elevated fastball at 93 miles an hour, top of the strike zone. You can see the late swing by Canha. For Jay, he can either go a little bit higher right now, well ahead in the count, 0-2. A little bit higher, see if he can get him to chase it, or maybe he goes to his changeup here, trying to get him to roll over on it, get a double play and get out of the inning.
0-2 pitch.
The off-speed pitch.
Play Canha straight away in the outfield. Double play depth in the infield. Pitch. Job by Zunino to block it. 2-2. Canha coming off his first big league triple last evening. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The other way, base hit. Laurie to third, he'll score. Romo cuts off the throw, trying to get Canha at second. He's in safely. 1-0 A's as Reddick goes from first to third. Laurie scores. And the inning continues.
Fastball in the outside corner, and he just goes with it, hits it hard into right field.
So base hit. Takes second on the throw. RBI for Canha, his 29th. Marcus Semien. We saw earlier in the season, this kid got some pop. He's got 7 home runs.
Mariners will play their infield halfway.
On 1. Double play not getting made. Proves costly. 2-1. Miller charges and throws him out. The run scores. It's 2-0. Simeon picks up an RBI, scoring on the play. Reddick. 2 away. Take a look at our CenturyLink What's Next. The rest of the weekend, you get Felix Hernandez against Kendall Graveman. That's tomorrow. We're on the air at 12:30. And then Mike Montgomery, who's been outstanding. A couple complete game shutouts his last 2 times out. A's have yet to name a starter. Top of the order now, Billy Burns. Runner at third. Pulled foul. Bottom of the order doing some damage here with play or 2 not being made by the Mariners. Keep that door open for Oakland. Burns led off the home first with a base hit to left.
And one of the things we saw in last night's game, Elias throwing 32 pitches in the first inning. He settled down and really pitched well after that, but already 42 pitches for half as he works here in the second. One of the A's club, they're tough to pitch to. They're 5th in hitting, 3rd in runs scored, 3rd in doubles, 2nd in triples, 5th in on-base percentage, as they usually are. 3rd in walks. They're a patient club.
At 1-2, working to Burns, trying to end this inning. Two and two. A's have a couple of runs on the board. Ball's left the infield once in this inning. Even vote on deck. 3-2 the count to Burns. Count on the runner at third. Pitch. The other way. Dunk shot. Base hit. Extra bases. Burns can fly. RBI double. 3-0 Oakland. 10th double, 16th RBI for Burns. And he's enjoying a 2-for-2 evening.
He didn't hit it hard, and you can see on that pitch down out of the strike zone. Little flare down the right field line. You can see the side English on that baseball. Just took a right turn as soon as it hit the ground.
Pitch number 29 coming up. 7th hitter in the inning. Vogt with a first inning base hit to left. One on one. Big struggle here in the second inning. 1-1 pitch. Goes right to Miller. That throws him out. 7 men come to the plate. A's score 3 times on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and leave them in. 3-0 Oakland. Get our UPS Store weekend weather report, and it's a good one. 70 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny, and ditto for Sunday. Gotta like that. I understand it's very hot pretty much all over the state of Washington. It is, after all, July 3rd. It's been hot for a while, though, which is a little ahead of schedule. Here's Mike Zunino leading off. Mike to be followed by Logan Morrison and Austin Jackson. Mariners got Jackson and Cano aboard in the first inning. Couldn't get anybody home, and then a double play took him out of the second inning. Past the diving Brett Lawrie. That ends at 0 for 8 for Zunino. Third Mariner hit tonight.
And for Mike, he's able to get a fastball. Was right in the middle of the plate. Pick up a base hit. One of the things about this game today is that early on the Mariners down now, just like they were yesterday early. Puts it right on the offense. These guys are going to have to swing the bats.
Plain and simple.
Yep. They have plenty of time, though.
That's right. Meanwhile, the Angels, 8 runs and 11 hits, shutting out the Rangers 8-0, top of the 5th. This one driven deep to right center field. Giddy up and gone. Lomo with a 2-run homer. Needed it, and they got it. For Morrison, his 10th home run, RBIs 27 and 28. What a welcome sight that is.
And still nobody out. Down on the field today, watching the guys take batting practice, and Logan in his last round was putting on a show.
Yes, he did.
And that's an off-speed pitch. It looks, we were talking about trying to get the ball up against Chavez, and that's what happened on that pitch. It looked like a changeup that was up out over the plate.
There's Austin Jackson. Lomo, first home run since the 23rd of June against Kansas City. His 4th hit on the road trip. It was a big one. Get back in this game, 3-2. Chavez giving up his 5th home run on the season to a lefty hitter.
One thing about Chavez, only 6 home runs on the year for him. It's been really good as far as keeping the ball in the ballpark. And it's one thing to get a pitch up. It's another thing not to miss it. That was good to see from Logan. Jumped all over. First pitch changeup, too.
2-2 pitch. Zobrist right there. Throws out Jackson. 3-2 ball game as we play here in the 3rd. The Mariners, they return home next Monday. They'll be hosting the Detroit Tigers. 3-game series, and Wednesday the 8th. Enjoy Mariner baseball under the summer sun. Going to face off at a special afternoon start time of 12:40. Tickets for this midweek matinee are available right now at Mariners.com. Robinson Cano. Single to right on a 1-2 pitch last time up. Time called. Robbie stings one to the gap. All the way to the fence. Extra bases for Robinson Cano. 2 for 2 night for Robbie. His 21st double. Another welcome sight.
Just good hitting fastball, be just above the knees, trying to get to the outside corner. It's more middle away, and it is blistered in the gap. Cannon, the left fielder, thought he was going to be able to cut it off, but he did not take the best route. It was hit too hard.
Third hit in the inning. Tying run at second for Nelson Cruz, who fouled out. First baseman Stephen Vogt. Ball 1. 4 career hits against Chavez, 2 are home runs for Nelly. Houston and Boston tied 5-5. Bottom of the, like that top of the 7th. That's in Boston. Young pitching coach on the left. Chavez usually a very fast worker. 1-0. Cruz player of the month in the American League in the month of April. First Mariner position player to win that award since Ichiro back in August of 2004. 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Cruz entered tonight's game. A .337 hitter when he plays in the outfield. And .254 as a DH. 3 home runs. 1-2. Hit it hard through the whole base hit. Cano had to make sure it got through. So the Mariners swing the bat just like you called for. Down 3-0. No sense sticking around watching. Swing the bat.
And sometimes that'll take the pressure off of you. You realize you're down 3 and you're going to have to hit your way back into it as you see Cruz picking up this base hit. He's now 5 for 10 off of Chavez in his career.
Kurt Young coming out for a visit. 5 minutes of the plate already. 2 runs in, 2 runners on. And there's only 1 out. Good opportunity for Kyle Seager. 3, 4, 5 guys. Cano, Cruz, and Seager. I think we start a nightly parade here. The Mariners can start feeling good about themselves and start making some moves in the standings. Cuomo got it going here. 2-run homer after Zunino led off with a base hit. Tying run at third, go ahead run at first. Ball 1 to Kyle, who grounded out the second in his first at bat. Cano a double. Cruz a single. First and third here. Shadow's no longer a factor. Strike 1 to Kyle, 1-1.
Kyle's first at bat. Zobrist, the second baseman, was playing well out onto the grass towards right field. Not able to do that right now. It was a double play situation, but it also cut down his range. Hopefully open up a hole on the right side for Kyle.
2-1. Next pitch coming up is going to be number 20 for Chavez here in this inning. Once again, Seager's got a 3-1 count.
Well, and you mentioned the pitch count. That's good news for the Mariners, because when you look at the A's, where they have struggled is with their defense and their bullpen. get Chavez out of the game. That, I think, increases your chances to score more runs.
Right to vote. And they throw another 3-6-3 double play at the Mariners. The good news, though, the Mariners do score twice on 4 hits. No errors. Leave a man. Home run by Lomo, all 428 feet of it. Welcome sight. Back in the ball game at 3-2. Seattle Mariners baseball here on Root Sports, being brought to you by Honda. Get a dream deal on your favorite Honda now at your Honda dealer. By AM/PM, too much good stuff. By Clearwater Casino Resort, so many reasons to come out and play. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. We're enjoying a fantastic weather day in the Bay Area as you're going to fly by Alcatraz.
Second baseman.
Major attraction here in the Bay Area.
Back-to-back innings for Chavez on the 3-6-3 double play. You rarely see that, but in back-to-back innings he was able to get it. And unfortunately, we were just talking about the A's defense. Vogt, when he fielded that turn to throw, he ended up throwing it in the dirt. But it was a good play by Simeon, the shortstop, to dig it out and finish the double play.
Ben Zobrist leads off against Jay Happ. Here in the home third, Zobrist, Billy Butler, and Josh Phegley. I don't know about you, but if Oakland stays mired in last place or next to last place, I don't see this guy finishing the season in an A's uniform.
Well, there would be a lot of clubs that would like to have him. Switch hitter, plays a number of positions.
Two and one. Back with a strike. Jay Happ right back in this ball game, giving up 3 runs in the second inning. Strike 3 called. Zobrist knew it. First strikeout for Jay. Put away here in the third. Make sure you slug your way to the Home Run Derby crown and master the free award-winning game millions are playing. Download MLB.com Home Run Derby free on the App Store, or from the App Store, and Google Play. Half of this first strikeout. Here's Billy Butler. And Billy Butts takes a strike. Bounced into a double play his first time up. Butler to be followed by Josh Phegley. fastball command so far?
I think it's been okay. The inning where he was having his issues again, there were some off-speed pitches that the A's were taking advantage of. There's a good fastball running it off the outside corner.
2-2.
He's going to have a couple of clean, efficient innings. He had to throw 31 pitches. 31 pitches in the second inning.
Two and two to Butler. That was smoked. But right to Seth Smith, the former Athletic. 2 down.
Well, Dave mentioned ball was hit hard and it was trying to die in a hurry, but a fine running catch by Seth out in left field.
Houston now leads at Boston 7-5, bottom 7. How about that Toronto Ball Club? They were being no hit. It was 8-0. It's now 8-6, top 9 with 1 on.
Not unusual for them to score 6 runs.
Everybody buzzed in Detroit. No. Now it's an 8-6 nail biter. 0-1 to Fegley. Angels pounding Texas at Texas 8-0. Top the 6th. Good looking pitch. 1-2.
Good fastball right on the inside corner.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Logan Morrison with a 2-run homer has the Mariners on the board. Top half of this inning. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled a string. Beautiful. Second strikeout for half, both coming in this inning. And nice response by the Mariner lefty to post a 0 after his boys get him a couple of runs. Take a look at our Arco top tier performer in the category rookie shutouts in Mariner franchise history. Dave Fleming, you played with him?
Yes, I did. Dave Fleming. Good cut fastball. I didn't really see all the left-handers on there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Fleming, Lefty, Langston, Young, Elias, John Halama.
And Honeycutt.
Yeah, Rick Honeycutt.
Dodger pitching coach. Garcia and Halama coming over in the Randy Johnson trade. That's coming from Houston. The Mariners had a good third inning. 2 runs on 4 hits. Zunino a single, 2-run homer. Lomo, double Cano, single Cruz. Seth skies one, left center field. Marcana's there, 1 away. He'll be followed by Mark Trumbo. Make sure you stick around after the game for Mariners postgame presented by Delta Airlines. So better swing last time Trumbo, his first time up, reached on an error by the shortstop Marcus Semien. We were talking about Lomo putting on a show in BP, so was Mark Trumbo, and hopefully conversations he's had with Lloyd and Edgar Martinez start to reap some benefits here.
Yeah, again, and the gist of it is when he's taking his stride, they want to see him push his hands back. And hitters are all different. Some guys have a little bit of it. Some guys do it more than others. But you have to at least get him started back when you start to separate. And for him, it's his left foot. When it starts to go forward, his hands have to be pushed back. I thought one of the things that Lloyd said that really makes a lot of sense is these guys take their batting practice every day, and he says when you get into a habit of that and you're not used to it, you can still take your BP and the ball jumping off the bat and you're able to get away with some things in batting practice. And all of a sudden when a pitcher starts moving it around, the velocity moves up on you. It's difficult, and that's why sometimes the guys take all that batting practice and they think things are right and they can't figure out why it's not working in the game, and sometimes it's not right and you need to have it pointed out and then work on it. For Mark, that seems to be the issue.
2-1. Got a better eye tonight too.
Well, it's recognition. When you carry your hands with you, your head's going to move forward, and when your head moves forward, the ball gets on you. So the breaking ball looks like it's breaking sharper. The fastball is going to jump on you a little bit more.
3-1. Popped up. Out of play.
And that looked like a better swing. You certainly would like to see him take advantage of this pitch. It's an elevated cut fastball out over the plate. You'll take a look as he takes his stride. His hands go back right there. And in the past, you can see where he hit that, where he's making contact at it. He was so far behind on a similar pitch. So that looks closer to what Edgar wants to see him doing.
Swing and a miss.
Came right back inside that time with a good fastball. Late swing.
2 outs. Second strikeout for Chavez.
And we'll take a look at it. Set up right on the inside corner. And he doesn't have to move his glove at all. Hits the spot. 90 miles an hour.
Two outs for Brad Miller. Bounced into a 3-6-3 double play. Ended the Mariners' second. Miller looking for his 9th hit on this road trip. Trimble thinking things over. 1-1.
You're absolutely right too with Trumbo there. You're saying thinking things over. He's replaying that entire at bat through his head and how he saw the ball and what was going on, and did it seem better to him. And then I'm sure he'll go back up and take a look at the video when he comes back in off the field just to see if what he's been working on is there. And typically when you start to work on these things, it's rare that everything comes together in that first game back, but you want to see some results, something positive out of it.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those things, even on one swing, if he saw, hey, I did that right.
Exactly. No, that's exactly right.
Or even from there.
Or even the feel of it. So the 3-1 fastball, cut fastball, how did that feel to him? Did he feel that he was on time? Was his head on the ball? Did he see it early?
2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3.
Mike Zunino waiting on deck. Mike with a base hit his first time up.
Year-old Jesse Chavez, 3-2 pitch, right field, and Reddick closes the gap, makes the catch. 1-2-3 to the Mariners in the 4th. 3-2 A's. All right, Angie, thank you. Mariner fans flying the colors here at the ballpark. 3-2 at O.Co Coliseum. Oakland leads. Jay Happ trying to pick up where he left off in the 30. His most efficient inning, a 1-2-3 third with a strikeout looking, a line out to left, and a strikeout swinging. We've got Brett Laurie here, followed by Josh Reddick and Mark Canha. 6, 7, and 8 in the order. One to Laurie. An infield hit his first time. Found a hole. Second time he went right side.
And it looked as if it was on the changeup. Pretty good changeup too. It was down and away. Give Laurie some credit. Well located pitch.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Good to have you with us, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Beautiful weather here in the Bay Area. Mariners 3-3 on this road trip. Got to even this series at a game apiece. Infield hit for Reddick his last time. He scored. RBI ground out by Marcus Semien. Tampa ahead of the moment too.
And one of the things that Jay has done well is keeping the ball down. If you look at what Oakland has done, they have 7 hits, but only 2 of them in the air. There was the line drive by Canha into right field, and then the little flare fly ball down the line by Burns. Everything else are ground ball base hits.
Saved by Zunino. Tough hitter, Reddick. Good 7-hole hitter. 287 starting today. Two pitch. Chance for 2. Cano with a shovel. Miller. Reddick's fast runner. Couldn't get him.
See how high the ball is bouncing. Not hit hard at all. Cano. And you see Brad trying to go to the outside part of the bag. That's to avoid the runner. And it looked as if the flip went back towards the inside of the base. I'm not sure they would have turned it either way, but a good adjustment by Miller.
Reddick's got good wheels. Here's Mark Canha. Nino. Canha with an RBI single to right in the second. Infield still a double play depth. Inside. 0-1. 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. A's will finish up this homestand with the Mariners. Travel Monday, play at the Yankees. 3 games next week, 3 games at Cleveland. We'll take them to the All-Star break. The Mariners will be going home for Detroit. And the A's, there's Scott Kazmir. He was outstanding last night. Swing into this. Almost jumping out of his shoes. Canna's gone. 3rd strikeout for Jay Happ. 2-away here in the 4th. Coming up tomorrow, there's rarely a meeting with the Athletics that Felix Hernandez misses a turn. And they hate when that happens.
Well, and the thing about it is he's pitched so well against the A's. If Lloyd McClendon and his staff have to move things around a little bit to make that happen, they're going to.
I'm telling you. 3rd strikeout for Jay Happ. There's 2 away here in the 4th. Good crowd here at O.Co Coliseum, 35,067. It's their 2nd sellout of the season. Simeon with an RBI ground out, his first at bat. At 3-0 to him. Simeon under the tutelage of Ron Washington, the former Texas Ranger manager, special assistant with this ball club. Foul. Wash, one of our favorite people.
Well, I think with Simeon and the issues he's had at shortstop, you mentioned it earlier, 26 errors, including an error in this one tonight. Wash, before he became the manager of the Rangers, he was one of the coaches here, and he worked with the infielders, and one of the guys that he turned around was Miguel Tejada, the shortstop.
Bouncing ball through the hole. 2nd hit of the inning for Oakland. Simeon, 3-1 pitch keeps the inning alive.
This fastball, it's in the middle of the plate. Jay didn't want to walk him. It is down again. Another ground ball base hit for the Athletics. They're finding a lot of holes in this one tonight.
Good to see Wash in uniform during BP and infield practice.
Well,
brings a lot to the table.
And you can see him working with Simeon on a daily basis. And also saw Eric Chavez here, and Chavez winning his first Gold Glove. Gave it to Wash for the work that Wash put in with him.
Drop the order, Billy Burns. Have a good day. Snow's going to throw him out here. And so goes the Oakland 4th inning threat. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, couple left. 4 complete and a 3-2 A's lead. Seattle City light power play. And power indeed. Logan Morrison, 428 feet worth. Home run number 10, RBIs 27 and 28. Got the Mariners on the board in the third inning. 2-run, 4-hit frame for the Mariners, and it was started by this guy, Mike Zunino. Mike started off singling to left on a 2-1 pitch. It'll be Mike Z, Lomo, and Austin Jackson here in the fifth. Jesse Chavez, who struck out 2. 2 runs on 6 hits. Hasn't walked anybody. Giving up a home run. 1-2 to Mike Z. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mike takes it. Called third strike. Didn't like it. Rung up by Mark Wagner. Third strikeout for Chavez. 1 away here in the fifth. Here's a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. We make our way towards the All-Star break. 2 more games here. Detroit comes to town. 4 big games with the Angels. And then the break.
And now the hitting star for the Mariners. 2-run home run for Logan Morrison his last time up. His 10th home run on the year.
Strike 1 to Logan. His 4th career hit off of Jesse Chavez. Now 4 for 14 with a homer. Houston and Boston just playing Rock'em Sock'em Robot. 7-7 in the 7th. Angels leading at Texas 8-1 in the 7th. Detroit held off Toronto 8-6 final. Short right field. Zobrist comes in. Two outs.
Now batting, number 16, Austin.
Here's Austin Jackson, 1 for 2. First inning single to center field. Jackson with that first inning single has 6 hits on this road trip. 6 for 21. Ground ball to Simeon. Strong throw, and Chavez says a 1-2-3 fifth. His lead still at 3-2. All right, Angie, thank you. That's a good hookup for somebody to win as Stephen Boat pops one up. Seager is under it. Just quick one out. Vote 1 for 3. It'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Reached on a fielder's choice and struck out looking. Jay Happ has struck out 3, hasn't walked anybody.
You see he's had to throw a lot of pitches. 83 pitches in this one, 31 of them back in the second inning.
To this point, he's done a nice job against their 3, 4, 5 hitters, and combined 0 for 6 with 2 Ks. Jay trying to end a 4-game losing streak, looking for his first win since beating the A's back in Seattle back on May 9th. Since that win, 5 consecutive no decisions and then 4 consecutive losses. It's playable. Momo. Make that Seager coming across. Somebody's got to be a traffic cop on that, right?
You would think so. And typically it should be the pitcher.
The ultimate cap for guys, complete with a built-in bottle opener, is yours when you join us for EQC Guys Night on Friday, July 10th. For only $40, you're going to receive the Cap, a select Maine or Terrace Club level ticket, plus your first drink. Guys Night Out tickets are available now at mariners.com/guys. How many times have you ever heard coaches say, somebody take charge, right?
Well, the thing that you want, first and foremost, you want one of the infielders to make the play, okay? And then, but Jay can help out. But right there on that one, it's a little more difficult because, one, it was right in the middle of the mound, and whoever's going to catch it is going to have to run up the mound, so they have to be aware of that. But I like the fact to see Logan hustling after this one. Not going to get to it. But the thing I liked about Kyle calling it, it looked as if he called it fairly early, is the way this wind is swirling tonight. I noticed it on the first pop-up to him that he was able to catch. The wind's taking it back towards that third base bag, so it was an easier play for him than Lomo having to go up the mound and also the ball going that way. So it was a good play by Kyle. But I think when it's on top of the mound like that, if for the pitcher, it's hard for him to call somebody's name because he's not sure who's in the area and who's the easiest play.
Right, and he's worried about getting out of the way, and he has to go downhill.
No, exactly. So it was a good play by Kyle to make that call early. And not to stumble going up the mound, because I've seen that before.
That's ugly. 2-1 to Billy Butler. 0 for 2 tonight. And 2 here to Butler with 2 out, nobody on. A's scored 3 times in the second inning. RBI single Mark Canha, RBI ground out Marcus Semien, and an RBI double by Billy Burns. Mariners get 2 back on the Logan Morrison 2-run shot. 3-2 to Butler. Oh, nice play. Good hands. Kyle Seager, 1-2-3. Nice clean inning. Seager involved in all 3 plays here in the 5th. 3-2 A's. former third baseman. You got to like this inning that Kyle Seager just turned in.
Yeah, some good work for Kyle. A routine pop-up, and then he gets this one right on top of the mound, and you can see Jay standing in the middle of the mound, and Kyle taking charge, has to go up the mound. Ball coming back to him, makes the play. But a good play by Kyle to call right away, because if he didn't call it, Logan was going to be right up there with him. And then the last play of the inning, and in between, hop to his left, able to cut it off and pick it cleanly. Not an easy play at all, but it's one of the reasons why Kyle won the Gold Glove last year. So some good defense by the Mariner third baseman.
And we will see him here in the 6th. Robinson Cano to lead it off. Robbie's had a nice night. Base hit to right, and a searing line drive double to the left center field fence. 2 for 2 night. He's gone single, double, and throwing a triple.
Well, do what Edgar always talks about. Get greedy, right? 2 for 2, get greedy.
Popped up in the infield. Taking charge is third baseman Laurie. Here we go. Geico, this date in MLB history. I remember this one. Tony Cloninger, 2 grand slams, drives in 9, throws a complete game. 3 runs on 7 hits. Braves beat the Giants 17-3. Tony, take the next couple of weeks off. Holy mackerel.
I wish I would have known about that day. Tony, he was the bullpen coach in New York when I was playing there. Nice man. I knew he was a good pitcher. I didn't know he could swing it.
Yeah. Off the end of the bat. And feeding the pitcher, Stephen Vogt. Quick 2 outs.
Well, you said we were going to see Kyle, and we are. Walking to the plate right now.
Now batting, number 15.
What do you think he's learned from seeing Chavez in these first 2 at-bats? He's
cutters in on his hands.
Yeah.
That's what he's done with them. And talked about the ground ball to the second baseman his first time up. Zobrist again playing really deep out towards right field. And then the last time, ground ball right to Vogt at first base, where they were able to turn the double play. So he's tried to stay in on his hands with a good cutter. And we're going in there again. Saw Kyle after his last at bat. He looked as if he was pretty upset, and I think the biggest reason why is he probably knew that's what he was going to try to do, and he wasn't happy with the swing. Getting into the double play.
2-0. Foul.
Came right back with the cutter again. That one on the plate a little bit more. Didn't quite get it in on his hands.
Chavez pitching here in the 6th. He went 5 2/3 in his last start. It was a loss to Kansas City. Prior to that, 5 innings at Texas for a win, 7 innings against San Diego for a win. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. All 3 plate appearances for Kyle Seager. Seth Smith waits his turn. He's had a 3-ball count, 3-1 to count, all 3 plate appearances. 5th time he's gone 3-1 in the ball game, Jesse Chavez. 1-run game. And strike 2 to Kyle.
And right back again on the inside corner.
Two outs, nobody on, a 1-run lead for the Athletics. Game 2 of a 4-game 4th of July weekend set. 3-2 to Seager. Base hit center field. Tying runs aboard.
And a good at bat for Kyle. All those pitches inside. Then finally he gets a fastball out over the plate. You can see him set up on the outside corner. Kyle ends up lining it back up the middle.
Brings up Seth Smith, who took a called third strike in the second inning. Fourth inning, flied out to left. He's got their runs, 3 of them in the second. Mariners entered right back top of the third. Since then, both starters have settled down. Take one to Seth. Since that second inning, Jay Happels. 3 innings of scoreless 2-hit ball. Since the Mariners got theirs in the third. The hit by Seager was the first one by the Mariners. 2-1.
85 pitches for Chavez. His best pitch has been his fastball today, and his cut fastball, and pitching inside with it. There you can see the circle change grip.
Begley couldn't find it. No advance by Seager. 3-1. Waiting on deck, Mike Trumbo. Houston 8-7 lead at Boston. In the bottom of the 7th. 3-1 pitch to Smitty. Takes a strike, 3-2.
Seth thought that pitch was down, and according to the tracer, it was. Good news, Kyle will be moving on the pitch. Seth will find a gap out and score.
And 2. Seager's on the move. Pitch. Hit well. Deep right field. Going back is Reddick. On the track. Looking up, and it's gone. And the Mariners have the lead. A 2-run jack by Seth Smith. And it's 4-3 Seattle. Smitty with his 7th home run. RBIs 19 and 20. Got it on a 3-2 offering.
No surprise that it's one of the veterans in the lineup. We were just talking about Chavez pitching inside with his fastball and his cutter, and he comes back in there on a 3-2 count. This is a borderline pitch, maybe even just off the inside corner. And Seth was looking right there as he drops the barrel on it. He cut that off right out in front.
The Mariners have the lead now, 4-3. Here's Mike Trumbo.
Again, Chavez given up 2 home runs in this game. He'd only given up 5 the entire year.
Big hack by Trumbo, 1-1. A 2-out, 2-run homer. Seagulls just came out onto the field. In left center. Mark way out front. 1-2. Momo a 2-run homer. Seth Smith a 2-run homer, counting for the Mariner runs. Ball 2. Everything that he's been talking to Lloyd and Edgar about, it's almost like you can see it going right through his
the wheel spinning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Swings through. Strikeout victim number 4. But the good news, Seth Smith, the former A, hits a 2-run homer to put the Mariners in front, 4-3. game changer. Game changer indeed it was. Seth Smith on a 3-2 pitch. Goes yard. Two-run home.
Yeah, Mariners doing some damage with 2 outs. Kyle Seager with a base hit. And then on a 3-2 count, that home run gives the Mariners the lead.
Seth moves from left field to right field. Mark Trumbo taken out of the ball game, and Dustin Ackley takes over in left field. Here's Lomo. Quick reaction, makes the play, 1 out. Fegley is retired. And there's Dustin Ackley in left. A quick first out here in the 6th inning brings up Brett Laurie. He's having a good day, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Man, oh man, Boston and Houston 8-8 now, top 9. Angels still lead at Texas. That's 8-1. Top of the 8th. J-Happ with the lead now. Gave up 3 runs on 4 hits in the 2nd inning. Scoreless ball since then.
And he's now at 95 pitches. This season high is 111. Nobody throwing in the pan for the Mariners.
Trying to chase some high heat. Laurie's gone, 2 outs. Strikeout number 4 for J-Happ, and keep your eye on the bus. Follow us from a safe distance on Twitter at Sound Transit. Quick 2 outs in the 6th brings up Josh Reddick. 1 for 2, the run scored.
Couple of left-handers getting loose in the pan for the A's. O'Flaherty and Pomerantz starting to get loose.
Good pitch by Happ, 1-1. Law firm out there. O'Flaherty and Pomerantz. 1-2.
Mark Lowe starting to get loose in the Mariner pen.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Josh Reddick, the A's right fielder. Jay struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody. 3 runs on 8 hits. Swing and a miss. He gets Reddick. Strikeout number 5, the 2nd K in that inning. Through 6. J-Happ in line to end a long losing streak. 4-3 Mariners. Baseball and Root Sports is brought to you by CenturyLink. Your link to what's next. By Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We'll look through the Golden Gate Bridge back in San Francisco. We're over in Oakland. Stream far left. Actually, it's south in your picture, a little bit to the left. There's Brad Miller to lead things off. Brad Miller, Mike Zunino, and Logan Morris. 2-run homer by Seth Smith. Back in the sixth, giving the Mariners the lead for the first time tonight. You see Chavez still in there for the Athletics. 2-0 to Brad. Morris bounced into a double play and line to right.
I think Jay Happ has probably done 101 pitches for Jay, and Mark Lowe continues to throw in the bullpen. Pomerantz has sat down in the A's pen, so it's just O'Flaherty getting his.
Good news, Jay Happ leads in line to end a 4-game personal losing streak. 2-1. 3-1 to Brad Miller. Zunino on deck, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Two. There's a base hit. There's the start you're looking for. Brad can move. It'll be a little Miller time here. He's going to drive for 2. Here's the throw. He is in there safely. Leadoff double Brad Miller here in the Mariners' 7th. That's his 12th double of this campaign.
One of the things you never have to worry about with Brad is running hard out of the box. He's thinking 2 the entire way. And a good headfirst slide as he dives to the inside part of the bag. Cano will be able to cut it off, but the throw is a little bit wide. Brad can see it, the play right in front of him, and that's why he dove to the front edge of the base. Play.
See if Mike Zunino can move him over or scoring.
Laurie, the third baseman, playing in on the grass at third.
Throw down to second. Back safely.
Both the first baseman cheating in too. So for Mike, he's going to bunt down towards third, make Laurie, the third baseman, come field it.
Mike swinging away, fouled it back.
See that quite a bit after the first pitch. Mike showed the bunt. Come back, take it off, and let him swing at a fastball he could handle up out over the plate. Unfortunately, he missed it.
Do some good hitting here in 0-2. Vogt has no play. Look at Sonny Gray. Good to see him out of the hospital. Had issues with salmonella for a couple of days. Pitches in the American League. Here's the 0-2 to Zunino, man at second. Nobody out. Stays alive.
I think this will be the last hitter for Chavez. 104 pitches. O'Flaherty ready to go in the pen, and you have the left-handed hitting Morrison waiting on deck.
0-2 to Zunino. Way outside. Leadoff double for Brad Miller. Zunino trying to pick him up. This pitch outside. Pitch number 8 coming up here to Mike Z. Chopper, fair ball. Was played by Volk on the low throw by Fegley. The job gets done as Brad Miller gets into third base safely, and here comes Bob Melvin to make a pitching change. So the Mariners have a runner at third, 1 out, and a 4-3 lead. Pitching change. Eric O'Flaherty, the former Mariner, will take over. Back right after this. Sort of race. There's Raleigh Fingers, Dennis Eckersley, and Ricky Henderson.
And for Chavez tonight, 6 1/3, 9 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Didn't walk anybody, 4 strikeouts, 107 pitches. And he is responsible for Brad Miller, who's at third base. And for Eric O'Flaherty, only his 16th appearance on the year. He has 11 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 13 1/3. Take advantage of that. Opponent's hitting .328.
He's going to face Logan Morrison. 1 for 3. Third inning, big 2-run homer to get the Mariners on the board. Almost 0 for 5 against Eric O'Flaherty. Infield in. Pick up this run here. Brad Miller led off the inning with a double. See if that's deep enough. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Cannon right there. And there's 2 away. See if Austin Jackson can pick up the big 2-out RBI. He's 0 for 2 against O'Flaherty. Jackson, a .300 hitter against lefty pitching this season. Ball 1. this evening, 1 for 3. Mr. Jackson, first inning single. A couple ground outs since then.
Mark Lowe continues to get loose. Mariners tonight 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position.
How about this one? 10th inning, Boston and Houston, 8-8.
Some ERAs took it on the chin in that one.
Just get walloped. Quickly keeps it in front of him. Ball 2. Spot here, an opportunity for the Mariners. Up the middle, and Simeon is there, cut it off. Throws out Jackson, and Brad Miller's leadoff double goes for naught. 4-3 Mariners. Stretching your mind as you consider how a Washington's lottery win would change your bucket list. You bet. Play today. So many great scenes here in the Bay Area. As you look at the Golden Gate Bridge, Mariners right now enjoying a 4-3 lead over the Athletics in Game 2 of this 4-game set. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Roots Sports crew with it. And Mark Lowe takes over on the mound after Jay Happ leaves a ball game with the lead for the first time since May 31st.
What do you think about Mark Lowe getting some consideration for the All-Star team? When you look at his numbers as a reliever, he's really been good. His 24th appearance, a 0.79 ERA for Mark, 27 strikeouts over 22 2/3. Good fastball. He will be in the mid-90s with a hard slider.
He's got 8, 9, and 1 in the A's order. Hopefully the Mariners pull out this win. Win or lose, they'll be thinking about the 3 times runner at third, and they don't get that run home. Less than 2 outs, 3 times.
Yeah, 1 out in each of those times. Charlie Burbush getting loose in the pen.
Mark Cannon with a base hit to right, an RBI. That was in the second, and a strikeout in the fourth. There's Charlie. Two and 0. Mariners get a 2-run homer in the third from Logan Morrison, a 2-run homer in the sixth from Seth Smith for the lead. Jay Happ in line to end a 4-game personal losing streak.
look at the top 5 fastball velocity for Mariner pitchers, and Mark Lowe at the top of it. Almost 95 miles an hour on average. You can see the major league average at 91.5. Rodney, Wilhelmsen, Taijuan Walker, and Paxton.
T1 to Canna. Good pitch. 2-2. A's RBIs today, all in the second inning. Canna, Simeon, and Burns. Two and 2. Hit foul.
Hey, look at Jay Happ tonight. 6 innings, 8 hits, and again a lot of ground ball hits against him tonight. 3 runs they were earned. Didn't walk anybody. 5 strikeouts. He threw 101 pitches. 65 of those for strikes.
Jay in line for his first victory since May 9 when he beat these A's 7-2 back home in Seattle. 2 and 2. Two pitch. I'm foul again. First big league triple last night for Canna. Struggling his last 6 ball games. There's a 2-2 pitch again. And swing and a miss. Mark Lowe strikes out his first batter. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts now, going with Happ. His last 2 guys who struck out, Laurie and Reddick. Make sure you join us for Nelson Cruz bobblehead night, Saturday, July 11th. That's when the Boomstick makes his Mariners bobblehead debut. It's free to the first 20,000 fans, so get ready to enjoy the Boom in bobblehead in bobblehead form. So pick up your tickets right now, Mariners.com. Nelly with the hoodie tonight. You will not get that with your bobblehead. Nelly with a 1-for-3 night. Marcus Simeon, the shortstop. 1-for-2 with an RBI.
Drew Pomerantz getting up again. He was up earlier in the game.
Two balls, 1 strike. Mariners in 4th place, half game ahead of last place Oakland. Looks like to get on the run here against these guys. It's hit well, but it's staying in the yard. Jackson's there, and there's 2 away. Coming up tomorrow, we'll get to see the King. Happy Phillies Day. Phillies goes against Kendall Graveman. It's a 10-4 record. He had 100 strikeouts to 31 walks. Always a treat to see him take the mound. Tied with Keuchel and Carrasco. 10 wins, most in the American League. Here's Billy Burns. Strike 1.
We're talking about Burns and his speed. The few times over the last couple of years I've seen Kyle Seager playing in on the grass. Kyle's so good at running in on the bunt. fueling it with the bare hand, but he's cheating in a couple steps more because of the speed by Burns. Typically he'll play right about there.
2 outs, nobody on. 7th inning. Mariners up a run. Burns is slashing.
Slasher is right. He swung at the first pitch every time tonight.
Mark Lowe's got him 0-2. Up high for ball 1. Strike 3 called. Mark Lowe throws a 1-2-3 7th, getting a couple of strikeouts. We move to the 8th inning with the Mariners leading 4-3. All about Gandhi. Logan Morrison, first pitch, 3rd inning, man aboard. And then Smitty on a 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, a man aboard in the 6th. 2 2-run homers. The Mariners, a 4-3 lead. Mariners starting the day 6th in home runs in the American League. Cano through the hole, base hit. A 3-hit night for Robinson Cano. 2 singles, a double, 3 for 4.
And we'll take a look at it. As Dave mentioned, his 3rd base hit. A couple of hits to right field, 1 to left center.
Boy, like seeing that. Robbie Cano, 3 hits on the night, gives him 8 on this road trip. Pitching change. Pomerantz will take over when we come back. The 8th with a man aboard. And don't forget, tune in Sunday at noon for a new Inside the Game edition of Mariners All Access. Get exclusive player interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Mariners stories you can't find anywhere else. For your local programming schedule, visit rootsports.com. Well, they're writing a new chapter with Evan Scribner in the ballgame.
2-1 record, a 3.15 ERA, 42 strikeouts over 40 innings, only 3 walks on the year. Really good numbers right there for Scribner. He has given up 7 home runs this year.
Nelson Cruz. First pitch, strike. Cruz 2 for 4 against Scribner.
Charlie Furbush has sat down in the Mariners pen. Fernando Rodney getting loose.
Couple of insurance tallies won't hurt. Cano aboard with a leadoff single, a 3 for 4 night for him. Fernando. No runs. Throw down to second. Gets by the second baseman Zobrist. And a stolen base for Robinson Cano, his second of the season.
And Robbie gets a pretty good jump at first base. It appeared that Scribner was paying much attention to him. And a poor throw. Zobrist not able to handle it. So Robbie able to get into scoring position with nobody out.
American League Manager of the Year. His team down a run. Cruz going to try to get the job done with an 0-2 count. That's hit well. Deep right center field. Going back, and boom! Stick, baby! 2-run homer. 3 2-run homers tonight. Nelly Cruz with his 21st home run. RBIs 49 and 50, and he just overpowered that one, didn't he?
Scribner, first 2 strikes were on the outside corner, and he tried to go there again. It looked as if it was a slider this time. And Cruz, I'll tell you what, he hit some home runs. You're not sure about him when they're hit, and he gets tremendous carry. See the late break on that pitch, 87 miles an hour, and the swing. It was deep enough to move the runner up, but he was able to hit it over the tall wall out there in right center field.
Hit it off a stanchion out there. 3 2-run homers tonight by the Mariners. And Nelly getting that down on an 0-2 pitch.
Pretty good one too, off the plate.
That'll work. Squibber down the line. Kyle out of the box hard. And he's going to have a double. It's a good inning. Single, 2-run homer, and a double. Keep it going, boys. For Kyle Seager, his 16th double. You know, a lot of times off the end of the bat, it's a broken batter. Takes that left turn and goes foul. Able to keep it fair.
Kyle, a couple of hits now. Good night for Cano. 3 hits tonight.
Stolen base. Scored a run. Nice to see some smiles in that dugout.
Nice to see those insurance runs you were asking for.
Yeah.
Fernando Abad is going to get loose, left-hander for Oakland.
Every now and then you ask, and sometimes you receive. You know? Seager's going to take third. His Vogt digs it out. 1 away. Smitty moves that runner up. 1 out. Get some attaboys in that dugout. Whether you're retired or active duty, military members receive a ticket discount at nearly all home games thanks to EQC. Save 10% on select main, view, or terrace club seats. Receive your discount. Present your military ID at the Safeco Field box office.
Dustin Ackling going to stand in, getting his first at bat of the night. Came in as a defensive replacement for Mark Trumbo. The A's have their infield in.
Strike one to Dustin. Two-run homer in the third. Morris. Seth Smith said, I can match that in the sixth. And here in the eighth, Cruz, a two-run homer.
Charlie Furbush has joined Fernando Rodney in the pen. So Charlie has been up a couple of times.
Outside to Ackley. Astros 12-8 over Boston, bottom 10. Two. Blocked nicely by Fegley. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inning started with Cano, base hit to right, and Cruz had to do some 2-strike hitting. All he did was hit it out of the yard over 388 side. Seager cued one down the left field line for a double, and now Ackley. Off the glove of Vogt. That'll score another run. Ackley is safe at first. 7-3 Mariners. So on E3 on Stephen Vogt. Seager scores. Inning continues.
Well, a couple of strikes. Dustin doing the right thing, putting the ball in play, and Vogt. It was in good shape to make the play. I'm not sure he would have been able to get Kyle. Kyle was waiting. He was not going on contact. So that's a big play for the Mariners, an extra run.
A3 and an RBI. Dustin Ackley. Ackley picking up his 14th run batted in. Three night for Brad. Leadoff double in the 7th and drives this one. Right center field and deep. Going back. Burns! It's gone! A 2-run homer for Brad Miller! What a parade! The 4th tonight! And the Mariners have a 9-3 lead. How about that? 4 2-run homers.
Well, Brad has been a hot hitter, but you're right. You watched the first couple of months of the season, the Mariners were hitting a bunch of home runs, but a lot of solo home runs. And tonight, 4 2-run home runs, including this one right here for Brad Miller. For Brad, his 8th home run on the year. Had a double in his previous at bat. So a 2-hit night for Brad.
This has been a large inning. 5 runs. 2 2-run homers in this inning alone. Popped up. Sober's calling everybody off. Makes the play. Two outs.
Just to the left of that tall wall.
Now batting.
Great effort by Burns in center field.
Lomo will be the 8th man to bat here in the 8th inning.
And with that last 2-run home run, Fernando Rodney is going to have a seat in the bullpen, so it looks like it'll be Charlie. Logan with one of the 2-run home runs, hit his 2-run homer in the 3rd inning to get the Mariners on the scoreboard.
It downs on that one. 0-2. They have lit up Scribner here in the 8th. Did not go to check with Marty Foster. 0-2 strikes. Two. Struck him out. The inning, though, was a great one. 8 men to the plate, 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, nobody left. Mariners have blown it open. 9-3 Seattle. Board for the Mariners, open up a 9-3 lead on 13 hits. Make sure you join us for Sounders FC All Access as we take you behind the scenes, giving you unprecedented access to the players and coaches who are shaping the future of soccer in the Emerald City. Catch a new episode tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. only on Roots Sports. Guys shouldn't be in a morning position. The Mariners just put 5 on the board and open up a 9-3 lead. Come on, celebrate.
Defense.
Charlie Furbush is going to take over for the Mariners. With the Mariners scoring the 5 runs, they decided to sit Rodney down and bring in Charlie. And for Charlie on the year, a 2.29 ERA. This will be his 32nd appearance on the year. 14 strikeouts, only 4 walks. And opponents hitting just 119 off of Charlie.
Charlie's going to get 2, 3, 4 in the order for the Athletics. Stephen Vogt to lead off. Strike 1 is Stephen Vogt, 1 for 3 tonight. He's open the scoring with 3 in the second off of Jay Happ. Mariners come back with 2 in the third. 2-run homer by Lomo. Take the lead in the 6th. 2-run homer by Seth Smith, and then blow it open in the 8th. 2-run homer by Cruz. Run scoring on an error, and then a 2-run homer by Brad Miller. 4 2-run homers. One and 2. Big crowd here on hand at Odetco Coliseum, 35,067. And right over the Athletics side of Mount Davis straight ahead, and that's where the fireworks show will be presented. Allowing folks on the field so they can get an even closer view here in Oakland. All about throwing strikes Charlie Furbush right now. 1-2 to vote. Well, he chased the pitch way out of the zone. It's playable. Cano calls him off and makes the play. Both of those guys have outstanding range.
Good play by Robbie to call him off. Logan lost it. It's going to be that point in the evening. This fastball well up out of the strike zone and a towering pop-up down the line.
Baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
One out, and that brings up Ben Zobrist, 0 for 3. You played here at Oakland. Did that improve your foul ball chasing skills with all the room here? I mean,
well, here's the good news about it, Dave, is when you're running, a lot of times you're looking back, and so you don't see what's in front of you. Here, you know you have a lot of room. You don't have to worry about running into the stands or the tarp or any of that.
Got a nice play by Seager. Plays it short out beautifully, 2 down.
It's one of the things that Kyle talks about. He likes to be aggressive at third base, and you can see him right there. Come in, get that in-between hop. Thought about giving a little bit of ground, but changes his mind, which is a good idea. When in doubt, go get it. A good step forward for Kyle right there to make that play.
There's Billy Butler. Strike 1 to Billy. 0 for 3 tonight. Fourth time this year the Mariners have hit 4 home runs in a ball game. Did it at the Dodgers on April 13th, at Houston May 2nd, and against San Diego on the 12th of May back home in Seattle. Butler 2 for 3 against Charlie. 1-1. Mike Gallego makes the play, third base coach. Broken bat. Ground ball to Seager. Seager's had a busy night and has performed well at the hot corner. 1-2-3-8 thrown by Charlie Furbush. 9-3 Mariners, and I'm sure Edgar's telling the boys, get greedy, fellas, get greedy. Mariners have hit 4 2-run homers, a big 5-run eighth to blow this baby open 9-3. Mariners on top and a chance to add to it. Coming up tomorrow, CenturyLink, what's next? We'll see the King. Happy Felix Day. Takes on Kendall Graveman. We'll be on the air at 12:30. Mariners this year have had 5 5-run innings coming into today, so make it 6. 2, 3, 4 in the order here against Evan Scribner, Austin Jackson, Robinson Cano, and Nelly Cruz. Reddick comes in to make the catch, 1 away.
Carson Smith getting loose in the pen, so Carson will take over in the 9th inning. Cano trying to add to his night.
Why not?
Got a 4-hit game in San Diego, and he has an opportunity to have another one right here. 3 hits tonight for Robbie.
Got his batting average up to 251. I'm going to continue to ride this, Mike. Career second half, a .318 hitter, Robinson Cano. Give me some of that.
Well, the numbers they typically will get there, and this may be a year where he doesn't get all the way back, but if he does that or maybe a little bit more, he's going to get close. And since he's done that throughout his career, why wouldn't you think that? And I know that Edgar was telling me that he felt that he was getting ready to get hot, and he's having a really good road trip, including tonight. So he may be on his way, which would certainly be great for this club. We really need him.
0-2. Chasing high heat. He's gone. 2 away.
Speaking of adding to your night, Nelson Cruz. He's 2 for 4, including a 2-run home run.
Number 23.
21st home run. 50
Nelson
RBIs
Cruz.
now for Nelson.
And again, a good pitch, a good 0-2 pitch away. Yeah, I knew he hit it far enough to get that run in. I didn't see it clearing. The next thing you know, it just kept going and going.
Well, and I know how high that wall is, and out there at that 388
Sure.
mark. That's the thing that I was happy about, is when he put the ball in play, that it was going to get the job done and move the runner up.
Same here.
Well, he listened to Edgar. He got greedy. He went all the way over the fence.
That's exactly right.
Why not?
And knowing how hard it has been for the guys to score runs, plenty satisfied with the sac fly, right? I mean, let's be honest here. And they got all of them. Up the middle where Zobrist is playing him. Mariners go 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. Final 3 outs to go here. 5, 6, and 7 in the A's order for Carson Smith when we return. Woo. Angie, thank you. And man, that is some spectacular sight from the Bay Bridge. They make that the Golden Gate Bridge. Man, that's impressive. Chris Taylor takes over for Cano at second base. Carson Smith, the new pitcher. Look at his work.
And for Carson on the air, his 34th appearance, a 1.45 ERA, 37 strikeouts, only 6 walks in the 31 innings that he has pitched. Opponents hitting just 157. We have a pinch hitter, be Eric Sogard. He will hit for the catcher, Begley. And Davis has come out on deck. He will hit for Laurie.
First pitch from Carson in there for a strike. What a turn of events by the Mariners tonight. 4 2-run homers. Jay Happ weathered a 31-pitch second inning. 7 men to the plate, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, but the Mariners picked him up.
The other thing that he did was giving up those 3 runs in the second inning and having to throw a lot of pitches. He settled down after that, gave the club an opportunity to get back, and we talked about the lack of run support for Jay. Well, the guys gave him plenty of run support tonight.
Sogard. Left center field, bobbled by Jackson. Sogard will hold. Mike Davis now will stand in, pinch hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Athletics, batting for Brett Laurie, number 17, Mike Davis.
Ball 1 from Carson. Two and 0. Lloyd McClendon is telling me, hey, I'm built for these kinds of things, built for this baseball life. So we got 3 months of baseball left. And you've heard this refrain, guys got to live up to what's on the back of their bubblegum card. And they certainly did tonight.
That's the only way it works, and you're right. It's nice for all of the guys to have a game that they could actually enjoy, scoring 9 runs.
A lot of things I like here. Mark Lowe, inning of scoreless relief. Ditto Charlie Furbush. 2-1 to Ike Davis. So guarded first. Shift on for Davis. Goes the other way. Foul ball. 2-2. I like this hit parade. 2-run homers by Morrison, Seth Smith, Nelson Cruz, and Brad Miller. Strike 3 call. Davis gone. 1 out.
Carson goes with the slider. He's able to put it right on the outside corner. Actually, that's a changeup. I haven't seen that very much from Carson. Good changeup on the outside corner.
1 out, 1 on for Josh Reddick. 1 for 3 night for him. Infield hit in the second inning. Temperature has dropped here in Oakland. 67 degrees. First pitch back at 6:07. Right now 63 degrees. Very light breeze. One to Reddick. Over the head of Brad Miller into center field. So Reddick, second hit of the inning.
It's just a fastball in the middle of the plate. You see it on the EQC tracer right down the middle, runs right to the barrel.
Canna 1 for 3, RBI single to right in the second inning. Since then, he struck out swinging twice. Strike here. Or double playground ball. And that one blown right past the diving Seager. Sogard will saunter home, and right behind him is Reddick, who's a fast runner. 2-run double. Mark Canna, who's given him 3 tonight. It's a 9-5 ball game.
Like another fastball in the inside corner. Carson Smith, he hasn't pitched since the Mariners were in Anaheim, and he doesn't look real sharp here tonight. 15 pitches, 8 strikes, and a number of them in the middle of the plate. Now we'll bring out Rick Waits, the pitching coach, going to have a conversation with Carson.
Bottom of the order for the Athletics. Canna's driven in 3 runs. Simeon's driven in a run. Mando Rodney is back in action, warming up in the Mariner bullpen.
And Carson has thrown 15 pitches to get the 1 out, and again, I'm sure it was just an inning to get some work in because it's been a few days since he's been out on the mound.
Runner at second, 2 runs in, 1 out. Miller will get back second base as Miller throws out Simeon for out number 2. So 2 away, back to the top of the order, and Billy Burns. 2 for 4, single in the first, RBI double in the second. A grounded out and a strikeout since then.
Swung at the first pitch every time tonight. See if he'll do it again.
Way inside for ball 1. Not near as sharp as we generally see him.
No, he's not. 18 pitches, 9 strikes.
Behind here, 2-0. Put in play to Miller. This should do it. That closes him out. It's a ball game. Mariners win it 9-5 as Jay Happ ends a 4-game personal losing streak, and the Mariners hit 4 2-run homers to even this series at 1-1. In the road trip, they go to 4-3.
Well, good look at Logan Morrison. Logan with the first 2-run homer to get the Mariners on the scoreboard. Brad Miller's been a hot hitter. Robinson Cano with 3 hits tonight. Nelson Cruz now at 50 RBIs, not quite halfway through the season yet. 21 home runs and 50 RBIs for Nelson Cruz. Good job by Jay. Had to settle down after a rough third or second inning. Settled down to get his 4th win on the season.
Well, Robbie Cano, 7 hits in his last 3 games after just 2 in his previous 5. A lot of good things to talk about. You're going to hear about it now. Mariners postgame presented